score by Marco Beltrami, you'll really enjoy it, and I will greatly appreciate it.
That's great.
It's a great way of communicating with everybody.
Plus, we'll talk more about it. There's a lot more stuff up there on that site. It's a brand new Fred Dryer site, freddryer.co, FREDDRYER.co. We're going to have a link from our CRN website directly to it, and Fred can hold up not only the Highway 395 full DVD motion picture, but also the soundtrack from Highway 395. This is a big day, good day. Fred Dryer Show in progress right here from CRN Sports Lounge.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders from KFC here with some real news. My delicious, world-famous original recipe fried chicken is available at a KFC near you. It has been and will be until the end of time. No matter what's happening in the world, you can trust that my original recipe chicken is always made with 11 herbs and spices. Many unnamed sources agree. It's delicious. Get it in a KFC $10 chicken share and enjoy it with a friend. KFC, it's still finger-licking good. Limited time offer at participating KFCs. Prices may vary. Tax and substitutions extra.
Right now at the Home Depot, Ortho Bug Be Gone 32-ounce concentrate, ready to spray, or 10-pound bag is your choice, 2 for just $10. There's no magic to making bugs disappear, but there is Bug Be Gone. It'll knock out over 100 types of insects for fewer pests in your lawn and more money in your pocket. Start your own disappearing act with Ortho Bug Be Gone. Your choice, 2 for just $10, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through August 2nd while supplies last, U.S. only.
Welcome back here to the Sports Lounge. I'm Michael Horn, along with the one and only Mr. Fred Dryer. By the way, I want to tell you that new website you got up there, freddryer.co, I was spinning through it, and you've got some things available there. Pictures, if you want. Pictures of you not only as the legendary Ram All-Pro defensive end, but also in your role as Hunter, your role in this new movie you have out now called Highway 395. And you got so many great things out there. And what I was looking for, and it's not there yet, but there is one picture of you holding a gun. But I went over to Dr. Shep's office, and there's a picture of you in a poster pointing that smoking gun right at me. Are you going to put that poster up there? Because that's the one I want.
You want that one?
I want that on the website. Everybody will want that autograph. That's fabulous. I want that for the studios.
This is the beauty of once you establish yourself and let people know where you are, now people speak up and they request things, and you accommodate them.
That's good. Tyler, our producer, and I were looking at these things. There's a lot of photographs and pictures. I have to say, not that I just work with you. I don't want to give you a big head or any of that kind of thing, but you're a pretty good-looking guy in a lot of these roles over there, not only in Hunter, but what's your role in this movie, Highway 395? What do you play? It looks like you're a sheriff or some kind of guy.
Yeah, I play what is called the Sentinel of the Highway. Raleigh Wade.
You're Raleigh Wade?
Raleigh Wade.
I love that.
Yep, and Raleigh Wade is the Sentinel of the Highway, and he patrols a part of the corridor that starts at in San Diego at the border, Highway 395, and goes due north just east of the Sierra Nevada mountains where Mount Whitney is, Lone Pine, Bishop, Bridgeport, and then to the north of Bridgeport, which winds all the way up close to Washington, the state of Washington. So that corridor, the 395 corridor, is a very long one. It runs the length of the state, actually. And beyond.
This could be a sequel. A movie's coming off of this because if Raleigh Wade is patrolling, there's got to be some trouble in some of these cities.
Well, you're absolutely correct. And one of the great things that people didn't know, I didn't know until you started doing research on the area, is that number one, it's one of the most condensed areas for criminality in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
Condensed. Even though it's such a long stretch, it's condensed.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of naughtiness going on up there on the highway. And as I was mentioning it earlier today, that area is so vast and wide. It goes from the top of Mount Whitney to the west, all the way down 14,000, almost 500 feet, all the way down into the basin to the Panamint turnout in Lone Pine and dropping down into Furnace Creek into Death Valley, and then goes further 50 miles into Nevada. So the exchange the exchange that the two police departments have, Nevada and California, allow them to come 50 miles in, and for the sheriffs to go 50 miles into Nevada. So there's an awful lot of stuff going on. And in this case, there's truckers, bad guys shipping
illegal goods, right?
Methamphetamine.
Oh, brother.
And then there's another B story to it, which I won't get into right now.
Don't give us the whole
mystery.
thing. But is there like Lone Pine, is that like one of those sanctuary cities that Raleigh Wade has to go in there and sort of root out some of the troublemakers?
Well, I mean, they come in from the desert, they come in from Nevada, they come down the hill from Mount Whitney in the Central Valley of California, and so it's a meeting place, but it's one of the hotbeds of criminality.
A lot of action in the film.
Oh yeah,
that's what I like action films.
Yeah. And you know what else is in there?
What?
A good old fist fight.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep.
That's good.
That's a carryover.
Is there a romantic
it's
element?
a carryover from the 100 Days,
I know.
And,
you threw people off the tops of buildings.
Well, you have to.
And Raleigh Wade, does he have a romantic interest in this first?
Yes, he does.
Oh, I like this.
Raleigh has a girlfriend in this thing. She has her own little cabin up in the hills.
Oh.
And
that's worth watching.
Yeah. So what you tried to do.
Forget the donut shop with Sheriff
exactly.
Raleigh Wade. He's up at the old shack up in the mountains.
Yeah.
I
stop and buy coffee and take it up to
the
her.
Donuts you bring him out there. What's the love interest name?
I forgot. The character's name?
Yeah, the character's name. Do we know the character? I just want to see how I can link Raleigh.
I'm going to say Betty.
Okay, that's all you got to say. That's good. This is good. So you did this film. It was ready to go. TNT Project going to put this together. The guys got fired out. You could have opted to go ahead and just dropped it out there and did distribution, but not have control of it. So now this is the official release date of this film. This is good.
Yes, it is. And actually, what's great about it is I always figured that I might take a loss on the movie in terms of doing something that didn't get into proper distribution.
Correct.
But I knew proper distribution was going to be defined differently. Just didn't know how long it would take.
Yeah.
And so, but what I didn't know was, neither did anybody else, is social media.
Yeah.
And so now that I have a website, and I've been mentioning it on my website for a long time, along with a lot of other stuff.
Now you got
but now you've got social media. I can just pick up the phone and start telling people everywhere around the world, hey, look, my movie's out now, which I did today. I just started doing today. And this, of course, this show helps as well.
And I mentioned there's autographs there, there's pictures, memorabilia, that kind of stuff.
And all that stuff's going to expand. I get people
like
saying,
maybe some helmets or something you might
Well,
have?
there's a lot of stuff that we're going to make available there, too.
Could we, and I'm just putting suggestions out because I didn't see it on there yet, but could there be like a Fred Dryer dinner night somewhere? We go to a sporting event or something that people can sign up and go?
Yeah, that's right.
That would be good stuff.
Yeah, I had a New York Giant, original New York Giant football helmet I gave away.
You did?
Many years ago to a kid.
Oh.
He was a kid. He was from New Jersey. And
his
Chris father was a police officer there, and he saw the helmet, and he just stared at it. And I said, "Here." He's about 9 years old, and I gave it to him.
What a sweet thing you did for little Chris Christie, and whatever became of that little Chris.
I think
Christie.
he became governor of the state.
This there, and to this day, that's why he likes sports so much. And
he's in
helmet.
charge of traffic.
That's good.
On the Triborough Bridge.
That's very good. So check it out. It's freddryer.co. C-O.
Yes.
FREDDRYER.co. And that's kind of the new website now. .co, right?
And by the way, my good friend Marco Beltrami, who is the original score and composer for the movie. This is all original stuff, and it's just really great music. And we gave him his start on Land's End when we went down to Mexico in 1995, down in Cabo San Lucas.
You were one of the first to do the syndicated.
We were the first guys to do first-run syndication.
And you did it in Cabo San Lucas. And I know people down used to work on your crew and everything down.
Yeah.
And the Land's End is down there. If you ever go to Cabo, they've got that archway or whatever. That's the very southernmost tip of California.
Yep. And the opening of our show, the Land's End show, was me. It's 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
when I came out of the cave, and when the water level drops, when the tide drops, that's all a beach inside there where the arch is.
So you're coming out.
So I came out of there when the helicopter came in, and I came walking out for the title credits for the series. And then we were there, and the tide started to rise again. It's just the whole place filled up like in about 5 minutes.
Oh, you got to be out of there.
Well,
too.
we had to swim out.
You did?
The helicopters and the boats couldn't get in there.
Wow. See, that is tough area to do that in because that's some wicked tides in there.
That helicopter was being thrown I thought for a second that helicopter was crashing into the arch, but God forbid it never did.
I'm telling you, be careful swimming in Cabo San Lucas. There are tricky tides there.
Oh, boy.
Anywhere you go out in the ocean, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
That's why I don't swim. I like to float. More on that straight ahead here in the Sports Lounge.
For the getaway of your dreams, come to Hawaii's Playground, Ka'anapali Beach Resort, on the fun side of Maui, where the world comes to play. Find your spot on Ka'anapali Beach with 3 miles of white sand, 12 resort properties, 2 golf courses, and 2 shopping centers. Enjoy the playground of Hawaii's ancient royalty. Ka'anapali Beach Resort is Hawaii's original master plan destination resort and home of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. With views of 2 neighboring islands, you can breathe in the land's natural beauty from your favorite resort or golf fairway. Come experience Ka'anapali's own special brand of Hawaiian hospitality with world-class dining, relaxing resorts, water sports, and activities of every kind. For romantic, family, and great friend getaways, discover the options of Ka'anapali Beach Resort, where the world comes to play. Plan your getaway today. Visit Ka'anapaliResort.com. That's KAANAPALI Resort.com.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Hey, Fred Dreyer and I are really enjoying Blue Apron. Blue Apron, the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. They deliver the food. They give you the recipes. Everything is fresh. It's sourced fresh. It's all great, wonderful cooking. You go out and spend $30 or more going to dinner, $10 a person, and you dine with your family. Go and make the meals together. It's affordable, as I said, about $10 a person per meal. It's got variety. You can customize recipe. It's easy. It's guaranteed. And here's the special deal. You can get your first 3 meals free with free shipping if you go to their website. That's blueapron.com/dryer, D-R-Y-E-R. Again, your first 3 meals free. You get free shipping. Just go to blueapron.com/dryer, D-R-Y-E-R. You'll love the way it's how good it is. It feels good. It tastes good. It's blueapron.com/dryer, D-R-Y-E-R. Blueapron.com/dryer. Check it out today.
Welcome back here to the Sports Lounge. I'm Michael Horn. The star of our show is Fred Dreyer, the all-pro defensive end.
Thank you.
2 safeties in one game in the same quarter. This is the football legend, played with the Rams, played for a heartbeat with the New England Patriots, and signed with the New York Giants. Of course, the superstar actor, and among other things, Land's End, Hunter, Agent X. You're going to put some of these things up there, and the Crisis was one of yours over there, and now the new movie.
Well, those
Highway
are things that I had done that never really took off, So what you try and do is stay current.
Stay current. Put him up there.
That's it.
Let's check into some sports news here. So Adrian Beltre, he got over that. He's in that 3,000 hit club. He did it last week. And then this sports guy, this Doug Gottlieb, goes on the airway at his show and on his Twitter account, and he kind of questions the authenticity of Adrian Beltre's ability as of maybe using performance-enhancing drugs. What do you think about that one?
Who said that?
This guy named Dave Gottlieb. He's got a radio show, and he was sports radio host, and he has his Twitter account. He was questioning the authenticity of Adrian Beltre's achievements, suggesting that maybe he was aided by the use of performance-enhancing drugs. The Gottlieb is a former NCAA basketball player, and he has said that he thinks it's strange that since Adrian Beltre turned 30 years old, he's been playing better. He's got increased production since that time. Usually it goes down, it's going up. He's played on the Texas Rangers. There were a lot of performance-enhancing drugs with Jose Canseco and Alex Rodriguez. And Adrian Beltre says, quoting now, "I'm not going to waste my time talking about people who just want to make a bunch of accusations." So,
well, there it is.
That's kind of it, right?
Yeah. Who cares what Gottlieb thinks?
Yeah. Well, he's doing a sports show. You got to be careful. You can't be fake sports news. You got to be just right.
Hey,
unless
listen,
you got proof, you should back off on this stuff.
I just was handed something here. I must say.
Oh my God!
So I got to get it out.
Breaking
Martha
news.
Lee. Martha Lee
and the Vandellas. I remember that.
Yeah,
She was very
Martha
good.
Lee just purchased Highway 395.
Really?
Yep. God bless her.
Is she one of the first to get the movie?
She might very well be. She's the first to tell us about it.
We're going to read, by the way, you can always email Fred Dreyer, at crntalk.com. After you get the movie, watch it. Email Fred.
Yeah, email us.
Email
us and let
Tweet
us know
us,
what you
whatever,
think
yeah.
about it. Tweet it. Do whatever you want to do, but we want to hear from you, and only that way can we improve our relationship.
That's good. Now, the trading deadline, they came and passed at the end of last month, and apparently the Dodgers, they're saying, did pretty well, scored an A. They got this guy, Yu Darvish, and they got this guy, Yu Darvish.
I just sat on my water bottle.
And someone get a towel for Mr. Dreyer. Anyway, that's what that was, a water bottle. Okay, so Yu Darvish pitching now for the Dodgers, and he's changed his numbers. He was number 11 when he was on Texas on the Rangers, and now he's going to be number 21. The famed Jay Johnstone had that number for many years and wore
So
that
did
proudly.
Greinke.
Greinke had 21.
Yep.
Greinke's great. Yu Darvish is great, but to
Hey.
me, the legend is Jay Johnstone.
Didn't Trace Thompson have 21?
Number 21, Jay Johnstone.
Didn't Trace
me.
Thompson have
Animal
21?
just got in here somewhere. Anyway, what was that?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you all right over there?
Okay.
Should we bring in some ice cream for you?
No, it's not. No, we should do it. So anyway,
So,
yes, your question was.
I think number 21 was also shared by not only Jay Johnstone, but Trace Thompson.
Well, Logan Forsythe on the Dodgers now is number 11. So Darvish, they threw in. What do you think about this? Would they throw in prospects? Because the Dodgers have had an outstanding. Seems like anybody they bring up from the farm system comes in the team. And the other night, that guy hits a game-winning hit.
Yeah.
And so they gave away 3 of their prospects, not their top prospects,
Kyle Farmer.
but still 3 of them. And so, that's giving away your future for a guy that, I know they need him for now, but because, Kershaw is still on the DL or whatever, but they can't give away the team. Now, the Astros are being criticized for not taking a deeper hand into there and helping out their team. They kind of stood pat.
Well, look, there's the philosophy of do you need people or do you need to get better? And everybody needs, no matter if you're the Dodgers, who are 75-31, they need to get better, and so when someone says, would you like to be better? Yes. And that's why they do this. You don't do it if it's going to be detrimental to the organization or if it's not going to pay off for you. So, I guess the Astros figured they're strong enough to go all the way with what they got.
Here's the thing. You got to think about those playoffs because you got, a 5-gamer and then some 7-gamers in there. And those little 5-gamers, this was 3 games. If you have you had a hiccup, you might, after winning 900 games, you blow it in a 5-game series. So you got to be ready.
Well, that's the whole deal. The Dodgers could win 125 games and lose in a 5-game series.
It's the second season.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to go.
Yep.
So anyway, the guy that the Astros left-hander Dallas Keuchel said, "I'm not gonna lie, disappointment is a little bit of an understatement." He's talking about the Astros not improving themselves.
Well, he's hurt. He's upset, and he's got probably a right to be upset.
There's some guys on the DLs. They'll be all right. They're still winning like 80 games.
This is the Mungle on Movies. I'm Matt Mungle. 50 years ago, the Detroit Rebellion took place, and amidst the chaos, with the city under curfew, and as the Michigan National Guard patrolled the streets, 3 young African-American men were murdered at the Algiers Hotel. The new film Detroit takes a look at this event and releases August the 4th, directed by Catherine Bigelow, has an all-star cast, and early Oscar buzz makes this a heavy film, but certainly one to see. For reviews, interviews, and more, go to mungleshow.com or follow me on Twitter at @themungle.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
If you're eligible for Medicare, you need to know there is money available to you that can lower your Medicare prescription costs. How much can you save? Find out now by making a free call to Health Markets. They'll search from a variety of nationally recognized plans to find you the right coverage at a price that fits your budget. And they'll do all this valuable research for you at no charge to you. And remember, you may be able to save money on your prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge. Call Health Markets right now.
800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. 800-990-0351. That's 800-990-0351.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all 50 states and D.C. Service and product availability varies by state. Agents may be compensated based on your enrollment.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California, with the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit innatlagunabeach.com.
This is Bill's yard, and Bill's a grill master, not a grass expert. Still, no weeds belong in this backyard barbecue kingdom. And with Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, Bill's greasy thumb is just as good as a green thumb. Because Scott's thickens lawns to help crowd out over 50 pesky weeds. So Bill can defeat invaders, green up his lawn, and hold his spatula high. This is a Scott's yard. Pick up Scott's Weed and Feed today.
Welcome back here to the Sports Lounge, coming to you from CRN, the Cinema Radio Network, home of the Fred Dreyer Sports Lounge. I'm Michael Horn. I carry Fred Dreyer's bags. or should I say Raleigh Wade's bags. We're excited today because Fred Dreyer's new feature film is out on DVD, Highway 395, not to be confused with Highway 365, which is the late Raina James record label. Just want to tell you in case you watch the TV show Nashville.
Yeah, don't confuse people.
I'm sorry. I just want to say that's Highway 395, and that is in California. It's a brand new film. Fred Dreyer put this together. It was scheduled for a release on TNT and the movie theaters as well, and it's now being released exclusively to you at the new website, freddryer.co, freddryer.co. The link from our website at crntalk.com. Now, we got some more stuff to talk about here today, Fred Dryer. Lots of things to talk about, and the trading deadline, the Yankees seem to have strengthened themselves up. The Dodgers, the Angels were trying to get rid of some people. They didn't do so well. So all this stuff goes through here, but I think really the Dodgers and probably the Yankees were the two teams that improved themselves immensely.
It seems that way. They both got A's as a report card.
Yeah, for doing that.
Does that mean anything? I don't know if it means anything.
Well, this is because their card, that's where they did well, I think, in history and social studies.
The Dodgers are looking for Yu Darvish to pitch probably 4 to 5 really important games.
Yeah. And, you're talking about in the playoffs,
That's
right?
it.
That's it.
I don't care what he does now.
Now, how about this guy, this Jose Altuve, this guy from the Houston Astros? And everybody said the Astros stood pat, so they didn't improve themselves. But they are like the first or second best team in baseball, and they've been playing very well. And this guy is the second baseman. He bats for the month of July like .485, and he's got that's an incredible. He had to have a minimum of 75 at bats. That's a great month for this guy. What do you think? 27 years old.
Yeah.
He had a .525 on-base percentage in July. Struck out only 9 times. The Astros are a force to be reckoned with.
He can be on my team.
He could be, yes.
Yeah. There's too many people in Major League Baseball today who are just accepting strikeouts are okay as long as they hit a home run.
Yeah. See, I think the Dodgers have been improved with their coaching, and I think they're taking the counts deep. They may get a strike or two on, but they turn the counts around. They get them to 3-2 counts, and that does a lot to wear down the opposition pitching.
I forgot his name. Maybe we can find out what the Dodger hitting coach's name is.
Bob Guerin, isn't it? Is that him?
No, he's the bench coach.
Yeah, we'll find out the Dodgers hitting coach.
But this guy has made a huge – yes, it's Bartman.
Is it Bartman? Steve Bartman, in case you don't know, is the infamous Chicago Cubs fan who, back in 2003, when the Cubs finally got in the World Series under the guidance of Dusty Baker, he was the fan who grabbed the ball he thought was foul. He knew it was fair, and cost the Cubs the game. He grabbed it with his hand, and it was fan interference. And I guess he's had a tough time of it since 2003
Was it
in Chicago.
ruled official fan interference, or was it just a guy? Because there was a lot of other people around him reaching for the ball as well.
He's the one that touched it.
Well, that's okay.
That's it. Bartman did it. And so I think has his life been a holy hell is what it must have been.
I don't know that.
If you're in Chicago, and I have relatives in Chicago, I used to go back there every summer to my uncle's farm. They are fanatical Cub fans. That Midwest, Cincinnati people, nuts. Oh, they eat those big old hoagie dogs, whatever they got there at the Cincinnati Red Stadium.
You can't go east of the city.
Well, it was Cincinnati fans are crazy. Philly fans are nuts. Cub fans are crazy. And, so the Cub fans, they probably hated this guy, Steve Bartman.
Yeah, they did.
And so the Cubs this week, I don't believe this, they give Bartman a World Series ring. And this is not just a little fake one that they hand out to all the good fans that come out. They give him a real World Series ring to this guy Bartman. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, they must have felt for him because his life was on a spiraling, out of control downer ever since he stuck his mitt up there to catch that foul ball.
Ooh, World Series ring. Thank you. Yeah,
well, so he has a family, and his kids were taking a lot of crap.
He should have not. You're
terribly mean.
They make that announcement. Please do not interfere with any ball that could be in play. I listen to that. I have a brain. I'm not going to go reach for the ball when I think it could be in play. I'm not one of the guys going to lean over out of the stands and try to get it. I don't want to be thrown out, carried out. You ever see those guys? They took the camera on you, and they carry out, and everybody boos you. And this guy, for years...
Was it Moises Alou?
Yeah.
He was the left fielder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He
should have caught it. Quit
Dusty-
complaining. You got a glove on. They had bare hands. Let's go.
Dusty-
Let's move the pile down the road.
Dusty Baker could never turn the Cubs around from that, and then they lost the World Series. So Bartman said he was overjoyed when the Cubs stormed back from the 3-1 deficit and shocked the Cleveland Indians last year in the World Series. So they gave him a ring. They give this guy a ring.
Well, now here's my question. Let's go on the other side of that for a second.
Okay.
If you're a player, what does that do to your ring?
Exactly. It cheapens it.
Well, I'm asking.
One.
I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying I'm asking.
I think it does. Here's what it is. What about the fans that came there and the faithful that show up and watch the Cubs play all the time? Shouldn't they get rings too? They're there all the time, and they're not touching the ball. We're rewarding terrible behavior by a guy who grabbed this ball, and, it's like, come on. Bartman's the guy we just love to hate.
Well, I figured that they probably thought that let's give it to him. It'll help him and take the stink off of us. And by the way, this is probably the only ring we're going to get.
WGN there says, Bartman quoted I says he made a statement, although I do not consider myself worthy of such an honor. You think? That's my part. I put the I think.
Did you put that in there?
Yeah. I am deeply moved and sincerely grateful to receive an official Chicago Cubs 2016 World Series championship ring. How long do you think he's going to keep
Was it the junior size? They cut it down
he's
for
going to
him?
hawk that thing and take the money. You watch.
Did they cut it down for him?
Yeah, I'm telling you. He's gonna get that. See, I almost talked myself out of the whole thing. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and take that thing and hawk that ring. Is what he's gonna do.
Why don't we get a hold of him? Have him on the show.
Can't we do that?
Let's get him on the show.
Tyler, can we try to get? Can we work for? See if we get you and Courtney can get Bartman on the show.
Get the Bartman on and get him over here, and we'll chat. We'll chat with him. We'll get to the bottom of it.
We'll give him. What can we give him? We'll give him an ice cream sandwich for being on our show, since he's collecting stuff these days. One of those cream sandwiches there from the cream shop. That'll be good. All right, we're going to take a quick break, come back with more. This is the Sports Lounge. Don't forget to email Fred Dryer, freddryer@crntalk.com. Follow him on Twitter, Fred_Dryer, D-R-Y-E-R.
Yep.
Facebook.com/The Real Fred Dryer. And check out his new website, freddryer.co.
Here's the scoop on garden soil. Sometimes it needs help from the Home Depot, where bags of Miracle-Gro garden soil are a special buy, 3 for just $10. It improves existing soil with nutrients plants need for stronger roots, so they'll hit the ground running, starting with much better ground. Miracle-Gro garden soil, 3 bags, $10. Now at the #1 retailer for Scott's Miracle-Gro, the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through August 2nd while supplies last. Contiguous U.S. only. Limit 80 per customer.
After a rough day on the range, a fella can get a bit saddle sore. That's why I use Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. It works fast and penetrates deep to soothe my tired muscles and joints.
And he don't stink.
And I'll tell you one thing, I had no idea this stuff was so darn handy.
Blue Emu Original Super Strength Cream. Available at all major retailers. It works fast for long-lasting soothing of tired muscles and joints.
And you won't stink.
With free next-day delivery from Staples, you can run your business like a pro. You can guarantee the marketing department that they'll get their supplies tomorrow and guarantee the accounting department that they'll be delivered free. With free next-day delivery, you'll have the ability to move deadlines up and adjust budgets down. Go to staples.com and get the office essentials you need delivered next day for free. Staples. It's pro time. Orders over $49.99 placed by 5 p.m. Excludes weekends and holidays. Eligible items only.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Every day people ask me, can I still take advantage of today's low rates? Is it still a good time to refinance? The answer is yes. Now's a great time to call Quicken Loans at 800-QUICKEN. The rate today on a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 3.99%, APR 4.19%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to QuickenLoans.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
We are back in the Sports Lounge. I'm Michael Horn, along with the one and only Mr. Fred Dryer.
Yeah, I think Bartman could. We can fly him out.
Yeah, I think we should get. But we can be on by phone. Let's not give him anything else. He's getting a ring that's worth probably thousands of dollars.
My question was, do you think they gave him the junior size?
No, I think they gave him a full original ring.
They cut those things down for the kids and girls and girlfriends and stuff,
You know, what they should do is should like disappear or something and be a fake. Just like Bartman when he grabbed the ball and screwed up the Cubs in the World Series. He puts it on, it like falls off or something. That would be kind of fun. I got a weird sense of humor. Anyway, Turner Ward, thanks to Tyler, is the Dodgers
Turner Ward,
hitting
well,
coach.
he should get an extra. I would give him an extra plate at the buffet.
Yeah. Sad news, couple more baseball stuff, and then we'll get into some football. Lee May, one of the great Cincinnati Reds.
Loved him.
74 years. He's too young. He passed away. This guy was great.
Yep.
He had 354 homers, 1,244 RBIs in 18 years. He drove in more than 100 runs in a season for the Reds, Houston, and Baltimore. He finished with Kansas City in 1982. I had his baseball card.
He had a heck of a 70s World Series.
Yeah, didn't he start with the Atlanta Braves or the Milwaukee Braves? I
think he wound up with them.
Yeah, maybe he wound up there. He was there anyway. He started for the Reds in the 1970 World Series. He went 7 for 18, 2 homers, 8 RBIs in the 5-game loss to Baltimore. That wasn't one of the Reds' great World Series, but they were in it.
Yeah.
He was. Listen to this. He was born in Alabama and nicknamed the Big Bopper from Birmingham. I like that, ladies and gentlemen. Now on our stage, the Big Bopper from Birmingham.
And you just see, how would that apply to you?
I don't know. I think
Fabulous Tubby from Fullerton?
Yeah, he is. No, I'm not in Fullerton. No. He was enshrined. Was enshrined in the Reds Hall of Fame in 2006.
The Sunland Snake.
Yeah,
that's you.
That's me. Oh, so now you got to, since we're talking about the Reds, let's talk about Pete Rose.
Let's talk about Pete Rose. Speaking
He's
about
in trouble
great
again.
Reds.
I love him, though. He's a guy's Charlie Hustle.
Well, a court alleges Pete Rose committed statutory rape.
Yeah, that's not good.
In 1970s. And he kind of admitted that he did, but he also thought that, in Ohio, I think it's
16 is
16 is the legal age, which I did not know. It should be. It should
so
be,
he
it
sets
should
his
be 40
he said
in
she
Ohio.
was of legal
it should be 40.
age.
Girls should not be able to have any type of relationships until they're 40 in Ohio.
I've met Pete Rose a few times, and he's a nice guy and something, but may not be too bright on these kind of things right here, getting himself in trouble.
Well, I think arrogance followed Pete.
You think? I don't know. I don't think he thought about stuff. I mean,
well, that's what I mean.
He shouldn't bet on Major League Baseball. That doesn't get him in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I think I'm one of those guys that thinks he should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's not happening. They're not going to put him in there. I mean, he had an outstanding career as a player. But
how do you not?
But this
acknowledge
statutory rape thing is terrible.
His great thing. But he admits it, and she was 15. He was 34 and married with 2 kids at the time.
Boy.
You can't. I mean, can I ask you a question?
That's pretty bad.
Let me ask you a question. If you're a high-profile person,
gotcha,
in your hometown,
yep,
he's born and raised in Ohio,
yeah,
and I used to talk to him about Cincinnati and in Covington. I told him that my father was born in Covington. He perked up and he said, "Yeah," he said, "that's right across the Ohio River from Cincinnati." And I said, "Well." We talked a little bit about Cincinnati, and he was. We had a good time, but the point is.
What's the point? What's the question?
The point is that how do you carry on an affair? And this just wasn't a one-time thing.
No, it's terrible.
He was during underage girls during his years in spring training. Rose has denied all allegations.
Well,
he's 75 years old now, and he's still denying stuff.
Yeah, it's tough. And Charlie Hustle played very well with the Reds, and it was later on with the Phillies. That had to really be a shot in the arm for the Red fans over there. Watch this guy walk across into the next state and play for the Phillies. I mean, that's kind of like the Dodgers trading people with the Giants and back and forth. But, one of the baseball greats, but not too bright on some of this stuff here.
Many aren't.
Yeah.
And they think they're invincible, and they feel like they can do it. And the one thing that I would not want in my life, in the face of my wife and children, is to be sitting.
There you go.
In a nice little restaurant or out at the park with my family, and have a screaming crazy woman run up to me and start accusing me of.
That'd be tough.
Rape.
Yep, that would not be good. Basketball news, Allen Iverson has issued an apology. He skipped another weekend of Big Three basketball.
He was drunk and gambling.
Well, he was absent, and they hit the Dallas that weekend. And to make matters worse, he was reported spotted in a casino the night before the games were being held.
Yeah, that's right.
And so Iverson apologized to the fans, and so he was...
he hasn't learned a thing.
No. Michael Jordan, the basketball legend, knows a thing or two about greatness, and so... he was asked, would I rank LeBron James over Kobe Bryant in terms of the best of all time? And he said no. He was in Santa Barbara, California, headquarters there, and he says, there's something about 5 that beats 3. Kobe won 5 championships. LeBron won 3. He says, do I think I'm better than Kobe? He's like a little brother, Jordan said before. He asked him, he says, do you have a little brother? You have a big brother? You think you're better than your big brother? See, I think I'm better than him. So Michael Jordan thinks he's the best. And a lot of people would agree with him. Your thoughts?
I saw the 30-30 the other night on Jordan and his baseball career.
Yeah, he was okay.
But I didn't realize he left because of the strike.
Yeah, the strike was in there.
Yeah, he left because of that. Otherwise, he said he would have stayed.
Really? He would have stayed?
He was improving. A couple of hitting coaches from the White Sox just said the guy was determined to be a good hitter, and he was improving markedly.
That's good mind, good skills. Yeah. Good ball team, good ball club. We're talking great Italian food. Carlo is here. Carlo Galian from Domingo's Italian Deli in Encino, California. If we want to cater an event, we should go Italian. How do you do it there at Domingo's?
Without a doubt. We've got all of the must-haves on...
What are the must-haves?
Must-haves are to start with a non-impasto platter. So anything that pairs well with a great bottle of wine. Our Italian cheeses, our cured meats, all the fine charcuterie that Italy's known for, prosciutto, the salamis. We've got specialty salamis like truffle salami, spicy calabrese. We got wonderful array of mortadella. And of course, our cheeses, the sharp provolones, fontinas, ricotta salata, and everything else that goes great with bread and wine.
My mouth is watering. It is dripping here. The place is called Domingo's Italian Deli. They're at 17548 Ventura Boulevard in Encino. Call them at 818-981-4466 or go to domingositaliandeli.com.
The following message is brought to you by Health Markets, your first choice when you need health insurance for your small business. Do you offer health insurance to your employees? Call us now and see if you can save money. Do you want to offer vision and dental to your employees? Call us. Do you think you're paying too much for your current health insurance? Call us. Do you want somebody else to do all the legwork and search thousands of health plans from over 180 health insurance companies nationwide? Call us. We're Health Markets, and thanks to a little-known solution, we could help your business save thousands of dollars on health insurance costs and save your employees money too. Our service is free. Don't miss the great savings. Call now.
800-997-0151. 800-997-0151. 800-997-0151. That's 800-997-0151.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is DBA of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., licensed in all states. Product availability varies.
Here's a special message for those of you who owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more in back taxes. The IRS has special programs in place that could eliminate or reduce your tax debt by thousands of dollars. With a call to National Tax Helpline, you can stop the wage garnishments, levies, and tax liens now. Once you've qualified and enrolled, the IRS will stop all the collection activities against you. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and significantly reduce or eliminate your tax burden. The IRS is currently accepting reduced settlements and other favorable programs. You may qualify for substantial savings, so get the help you need. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, call now for free information and to see if you qualify. Take down the number now for the Tax Helpline, 800-565-7933. That's 800-565-7933 for free information. 800-565-7933. That's 800-565-7933.
What was that number again? Welcome back to the Sports Lounge. I am. What's that?
6983.
The great legend Fred Dryer is with us. Final segment here, almost the final segment here as we move along, and this is football time for us. We should talk a little bit about Ray Lewis. He has said that he's talking to Colin Kaepernick, who was going to play, then not going to play with Baltimore's Ravens, and Ray says the football field is our sanctuary. If you do nothing else, young man, get back on the football field and let your play speak for itself. And what you do off the field, you don't let too many people know, because they're not going to judge you anyway, no matter what you do, no matter if it's good or bad. I agree with the guy. You should just play on the field and stop that kneeling stuff. You agree with it?
All right.
Well, I just thought I'd bring that up to you so you could make a comment.
I did.
Ozzie Newsome, the GM of the Baltimore Ravens, issued a statement, and he said he denied a report that he wanted to sign Colin Kaepernick, but he denied that he was facing resistance from the team owner there, Steve. Is it Steve Biscotti?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
biscotti. That's a aperitif cookie that you eat with cappuccino.
Got those over at Domingo's. I went and picked some up there.
Yeah, they're good.
Now this guy, this Cincinnati Bengal linebacker here. His name is Burfict. His last name is Vontez. Vontez Burfict. And I don't know if I had the name Burfict. If I got sick, it wouldn't bother me. I'm Burfict, and it'd be good. So he's.
What's wrong with you today?
He started a shoving match at a training camp after he hit a teammate, Giovanni Bernard, in the knees during a non-tackling drill.
Uh-oh.
And so did that happen when you played? Were there little scuffles that started up?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Over what?
Anything.
Yeah?
Yeah. Any posturing, any type of posturing.
This is good. Now, here's a story I needed your comment on, because I know you were big on this for a while. This Green Bay Packers tight end Martellus Bennett sent a direct message to the NFL's younger players on Monday, and he said there's more to life than football. Earlier in the day, apparently the New York Jets rookie safety Jamal Adams said he would be at peace with dying on the field when asked about the risk concerning player safety and CTE, concussion stuff, right? And he said, literally, this guy, Jamal Adams, said, if I had a perfect place to die, I would die on the field. I would be at peace, literally. That's not a lie. And this guy Adams got applause from the room, but Bennett did not.
He got applause from the room?
Is that crazy?
Where was he?
He was at the training camp there. So he was making this
bunch
statement.
Of Jet fans.
Yeah. And Bennett didn't agree with it. The Packers, Bennett, his passion for the game can't be questioned because they had a Super Bowl victory with the New England Patriots. But he says, football careers are finite, and so he should, I don't know. Nobody want to die on a football field.
That guy, Adams would.
Yeah, he's the one guy.
Well, let's help him.
What did you say?
Let's help him out.
A couple of tackling sessions.
Well, I mean, just he has to. He's not going to be allowed to play long enough to die in the field.
And your buddy Roger Goodell is in the news. He says he isn't going to throw any team under the bus, particularly when he speaks to the team's season ticket holders. And the NFL commissioner, he was at the New York Jets camp, and he conducted a fan forum with season ticket holders. And he said, somebody assumes that the Jets are purposely putting together a losing team. We had that story the other week.
Yep.
And he says, I don't think, as Goodell speaking, I don't think any team tanks. I really don't. So, he's got to say that, though, doesn't he? He's
sure.
The president of the league.
Yeah. What if he said the opposite? He says, anybody who wants a tank's okay with me.
Be out of a job.
Well, of course. You don't want to do that.
By the way, if people tuned in late, what's your new website that you've got up there with your Highway 395?
Listen, folks, go to Fred Dryer, FREDDRYER.co, and take a look at the trailer of Highway 395 and buy the movie. Download it. It'll be one of the greatest things you've ever done.
The movie is just out. You can go to Fred's new website, FredDryer.co. Don't you dare miss it. And follow Fred on Twitter, Fred_Dryer, Facebook.com/The Real Fred Dryer. Email him. That's the one you want to go to, FredDryer@CRNTalk.com, FREDDRYER, FredDryer@CRNTalk.com.
Which was most appropriate because that was your theme.
Are you tired of hearing your favorite talk radio shows sound like this? What if you could hear your favorite shows in crystal clear, high-definition digital sound? Well, with CRN Digital Talk Radio's 6 channels of high-definition radio, you can now hear all of your favorite hosts like you've never heard them before in CRN HD. The difference is amazing. Catch your favorite political hosts like Dennis Prager, Tom Hartman, Barry Farber, and so many more. Entertainment and lifestyle programming like The Robert Conrad Show, The What's Cooking Show, and The What's Cooking on Wine Show, all in true CRN HD audio. Sports, business, travel,